Hi, I'm Phil Roteman and welcome to episode 8 of Burnside Neutral 2030. The City of Burnside has recently released its annual Environmental Sustainability Scorecard and Review. The review includes lots of details about the actions and achievements of the Council over the last year. The scorecard is an overview. It has key information, including comparisons to baselines. The baselines have been established over the last couple of years so that we can compare how we're going and track our progress. Let's take a look at the scorecard. Council has committed to being carbon neutral by 2030, so monitoring greenhouse gas emissions is important. We set up the monitoring and developed detailed plans on how to get to carbon neutral. The carbon footprint for 2021 is around 1,500 tonnes, which is great news because we're ahead of track. If you find it hard to imagine what 1,500 tonnes of pollution would look like, it might help if you imagine it in one place. I'm here at Hazelwood Park Reserve, and if you covered the entire reserve with a blanket of gas 6.5 metres thick, that is what 1,500 tonnes of greenhouse gas emissions would look like. Next on the scorecard is tree planting. Tree planting is important to the Council because trees are such a defining characteristic of the area. This year, over 1,600 trees were planted on Council land. For a second year running, Burnside has been recognised as a Tree City of the World, one of only a few councils in Australia to be recognised in this way. Council is responsible for collecting curbside waste, recycling and organics. It was great to see a decrease in the amount of waste being sent to landfill. The organics also decreased a little, which is surprising because most people are doing the right thing and putting their kitchen scraps in their green bins. But last year was drier than average, so there would have been less growth in people's gardens, which would explain a small decrease in the organics. And remember, don't waste your rates. Make sure your kitchen scraps go in the green bin. It's about 5 times cheaper to send them to be composted rather than sending them to landfill. Keeping Burnside beautiful is important to Council, with planting needed on Council land and on private land. The Council provided over 13,000 plants in the recent planting season, including almost 4,000 plants for residents. Residents obtained trees through a native tree giveaway and a biodiversity nursery giveaway. Watch out for those again next year. Most of Council's water use is in our parks and reserves like this one. Our water use was up a little, at around 311 megalitres, which should be expected in a dry year. There is a clear relationship between Council's use of water and natural rainfall. In a dry year, we use more water, and in a wet year, we use less, demonstrating good water management, using water when it's needed to keep our reserves cool and green. Council also installed over 100 new WSUD features. WSUD stands for Water Sensitive Urban Design. Check out earlier episodes of Burnside Neutral 2030 to learn about BPODs and permeable paving, 2 important WSUD features. The Council conducted lots of environmental activities during the year, including a sustainability series, environmental awards, and local events for the South Australian Nature Festival. More are being planned for the next year. We also started monitoring the volume of recycled materials we are purchasing, which is called circular procurement. We purchased over 1,100 tonnes of materials, including recycled asphalt, plastic and paper. Check out episode 5 of Burnside Neutral 2030 to learn more about circular procurement. It's been a busy year. The City of Burnside is committed to environmental sustainability. Stay tuned to Burnside Neutral 2030 to keep up to date. I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you next time.